Hey guys, Angel here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about Witchspire. I'm going to focus on key points I think the game can be improved on, and then some things I love about the game. So let's start. First, we have the compass and navigation HUD at the very top of the screen, but the key points of interest don't stay on it if you've gone too far. This requires the constant opening of the map to fly in the direction of your hearth or towards a quest, etc., etc. This would also be so handy, not only for places of interest, but also to quickly locate your party as well. So many times I'll be playing and I'll be like, oh, where are you? Oh, I'm there. Oh, wait, where's here? And then I have to press M to find them instead of just like quickly navigating with the compass at the top of the screen, which I think would be way more ideal, especially if you're playing with multiple people. Speaking of the map, I definitely think the game could really use a way to mark things on it that you want to remember where they are. For instance, ore deposits or different types of wood, instead of locking it to your memory or just flying around aimlessly each time you need a resource. So I don't think it has to be super in depth, like it needs like a symbol for gold or a symbol for bronze. It could just be like just one generic symbol that I could put on multiple spots of the map so I could remember like, okay, there are resources here, and like judging by the terrain, I'll just like remember what the resource is. That would be super useful, and I would really enjoy that. I've come across a lot of bugs in co-op, which like I know the game is probably tailored more towards single player, but there are just definitely some quality of life co-op changes that I think would be great. The map, for whatever reason, will reset itself for the person you're playing with that isn't the host. So I've explored so much of it, like we played so long the other night, and then when I re-logged, every single piece was undiscovered again. Like the whole map was black, except like the hearths we placed. I could see it if I zoomed out enough, but I was super confused which one was which because I couldn't see any of the terrain, so I couldn't remember where I was going for them. I don't know what's going on there. I'm hoping that's just a bug or something, but it's super disorienting. On the note of buggy co-op issues though, only one player can access a bench or a chest or what have you at a time. I'm not saying that's a bug, it may very well be intended, but I don't think that it's very co-op friendly. You know, for instance, if I want to put stuff away in our dedicated stone chest, I have to wait until the other player is out of it before I can open it. This goes the same for crafting also. You can't all be looking in a craft tool at the same time, so you either have to wait until someone is finished crafting or build another one for convenience sake. Like I'm sure like, you know, over time you're going to want multiple anyway, but towards the beginning when you're trying to like use your resources sparingly, you don't want to have to build multiple of something just so the other person could like build what they want to build at the same time. This issue also extends to the shop owner, which is super annoying and kind of funny. Like when we realized only one of us could check out the shop at a time, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, you know, because when we have gold, we want to go run to the shop and buy some things, but we have to wait for the person to be done to use the shop. Now, on the topic of storage systems, it would be great if the game would create a way to lock items from being stored, as there aren't any quick stack options in the game. So if you want to quickly clear your inventory, you press the store all option, which also stores everything on your quick bar, which is pretty annoying. I'd suggest implementing both though. A locking option in your inventory, as well as a quick stack option to put items from your inventory to the appropriate chest. Now, I'm not saying it has to be like Terraria or anything where like I press a button, it just does it automatically, or Core Keepers. I'm just saying just in the chest I'm in, it would just be way more convenient. It doesn't have to be too crazy. But also a restock option would be great. So that way you can re-up on potions or food or what have you that you're running low on that you've kept in your, like the chest. Another issue that I've noticed is that items are sometimes really hard to see when they drop, such as when they drop in water or fall from when you're mining on the side of the mountain. Sometimes the items will literally get clipped inside the mountain, and for the water, there's no shine. So you kind of just have to run around and stare in the water to see where the stuff is. So if they can make it easier to see or collect these items, that would be great. I'm not sure if there is a pet vacuum trait at some point, as I haven't finished the game, but that would be so cool as well. I would totally be happy to see some talent points so my pet could help pick up stuff from range. That would be cool as well. I would totally be so happy to use some of my talent points so my pet could pick up stuff from range. I think another great quality of life change would be to have quick change equipment slots you could attach to hotkeys. For instance, my mining gear and accessories I find I could easily pop on with a hotkey and they would be stored in an equipment holder versus taking up inventory space. This would make fighting while resource gathering much smoother without feeling like I have to miss out on the extra job chance from either situation. Because you'll get stuff where it's like it increases your drop chance like from animals. You'll get stuff where it increases your mining drop chance, etc., etc. But you only have 2 slots, and you can see where I'm going with this. So having an easier way to equip like a mining loadout would be just so good, and I would really suggest it. Lastly, I think a great quality of life change would be to add the level range for the encounter on top of portals you find. So sometimes I'll find a random portal, I'll go inside, get all excited, and find out that I'm totally outside the level range for that portal. Like, it's not even funny. Like, they'll be level 50 or some shit. I'm like, oh, whoopsies. Like, there was nothing to specify that I should not be going to this portal right now. So it'd be cool to see like a level range on the portal itself. Now, aside from all that, there's plenty of positive notes, okay? I love the game. I think the game is fantastic so far. It's super cozy and the flying system feels fun without being a hindrance or tied down to a strict energy system like a lot of different games are. You can't fly super fast without your stamina, but you aren't forced to land or anything either. You can just fly slow until your energy has returned. It's not going to just knock you off your broom and kill you, which is nice. I wish that there were more clothes and stuff you could craft in the game versus finding it all from drops or chests. The accessories you can keep crafting and it feels good to craft an awesome one. So it'd be really cool to be able to do this with clothing and earlier on in your adventure versus like having to wait for like the talent points and putting them into accessories. It'd be really cool early on to just have some clothing options you can craft, which would incentivize like going out and getting different resources early. I just think that'd be really cool to be able to craft like lower level gear. I think it would have really helped early on. The pets are super fun and it's exciting to collect a really rare one and see what kind of stats are on it. Like I got one, like a legendary one recently that had like crit, leech, I forgot what else, but like he was really cool. I like him a lot. So it's exciting to see the different stats on the pets you collect. I also really enjoy that your pets help your base perform functions more quickly. Like that's super cool. It's like it reminds me of Power World. I like that aspect. The combat isn't too in-depth, but it isn't boring either, so I commend them on finding a nice middle ground between keeping it fun, but also interesting. So I think like it's a great game for people of all kinds of like preferences. Like, some people prefer like super casual, some people prefer them like super hard, but like I think this is a nice like cozy one. I'm really excited to see what comes of Witchspire. And we'll continue to play it through, and I can't wait to beat it and see what all the little nuances are. And thank you guys so much for watching, cutie patooties. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a bewitching time. Bye.